Welcome to the final reveal of the Stately Tudor. Come on in. So we have been in this house a whole year now and a lot has changed. If you guys remember, these stairs were carpeted, there was tile in here, but we wanted to keep a lot of the original features while still making it look clean and modern and new. So we painted this railing but kept it the same so it still has those nice curves and kind of that old feature while still looking modern and nice. We took up all the tile in here and there's wood floors throughout, and this is actually my favorite feature of the whole house. If you guys saw it or followed along, Jamie found this on Facebook Marketplace in Chicago. So he drove 3.5 hours for me to pick this guy up, but also he spent probably, what, 50 hours sanding it?
A lot.
I mean, like every little crevice. He was out there late at night when it was cold and raining, just like scraping away. Yes, the chickens are always pecking at the door to come in. So this entryway is really just welcoming and inviting. And what's really cool about this house is we changed the entire layout. So my dream for this house is to actually make this front family room our kitchen.
This is a newly developed idea.
Yes, Jamie's not as sold on it, so let me know in the comments below if you like it. But this room is really tall, and it's also just a lot bigger than our current kitchen. And our current kitchen would become like a sunroom of sorts overlooking the pool. When we first moved in, the kitchen was on the opposite side of the house, but I wanted it right here. So Jamie was like, we can do that. So we did.
So I may have said we can do that, but I didn't really know in my heart if we actually could. So, but we got really lucky and were able to take down some walls and make this space really big. To take these walls down, we had to put in 3 main beams. Sarah and I demoed out all the drywall and stuff to save some money. So this was a family room, and then this was like another living room over here, like their TV room. But there was a hallway in the middle that made it totally disjointed. There was like these teeny doorways, and we didn't really want or need 2 living rooms, so we decided to make this room with the tall ceilings here our kitchen and make it just really kind of grand when you came in the front door. But taking this out really made our design dreams come true. So we're really glad we did, but this house still does have some nice separation between like the dining room and the staircase in the middle. Kind of just makes it still have that old feel. We wanted to keep a lot of those rustic, older touches, as you can see. This whole project was DIY, do it ourselves, me and Sarah, with the exception of putting in the support beams and then the countertops. Everything else you see here, me and Sarah did. So I'm pretty proud of that. It looks great.
Before we get any further into the video, we wanted to thank today's video sponsor, WebRoot Premium.
WebRoot Premium is an antivirus software that offers protection on up to 5 different devices. It also includes a password manager plus a system optimizer to clean your devices and erase traces of online activity.
And now with Allstate Identity Protection, you will get credit protection, dark web protection, identity protection, and financial monitoring with proactive alerts on threats to your identity.
With all the different apps and programs we're using nowadays on our phones, it's especially important to have a software like WebRoot Premium to protect your identity. If you sign up for WebRoot Premium, it includes Allstate's identity protection with up to $500,000 in coverage.
We also have peace of mind with WebRoot Premium this year during tax season as we are entering our social security numbers and all of our personal finance information into the computer.
So click the link below and check out WebRoot Premium. For a limited time only, they're offering 40% off, so you're going to want to go check that out. Let's get back into the video.
So when I designed this kitchen, I really wanted it to feel old but still modern, and I wanted it to have some color. Our last kitchen, which I loved, but it was super modern, ultra black and white, so I wanted it just to be a totally different character feeling. So we went with the green cabinets, and then our copper hood is my favorite part of the kitchen. I got that off Facebook Marketplace off of an old farmhouse. And it's just this beautiful old feature that I really love. The color, it kind of ties in that natural rustic feeling. But then our appliances are ultra modern. So, and we also have this nice waterfall going on with our countertops, kind of those harsh edges with the softer pieces of like the round glass and the brass, the roundness of this. Like there's some softness going on, but also some really nice modern touches too. So I picked all the pieces in this house individually, one by one, most of them from Facebook Marketplace. Like this piece here was just a piece I really fell in love with, and it fits really nicely in this space. It holds some glassware and some baking supplies, things like that. So this kitchen isn't necessarily huge, but it feels really big, and it's such a good space for us. I really am happy with how it turned out. It is even better than I could have imagined. So the tile work is really cool. I'll link that below if you guys are interested. It's like an old cobblestone-y feel. Each tile is different, and I just loved like the roundedness and kind of like the distressed edges of it. I just thought it was so pretty.
I had to do that twice, actually.
That's true. The first time we put this up, it all started to fall down.
DIY fail. The glue did not stick for some reason. Don't know why.
We put it on top of Kills Oil Primer and it didn't stick. So Jamie had to put tile backer up and redo the whole project. So it took us a little longer, but that's how it goes with these projects. Another piece of this kitchen that's like my favorite, come back around this way. So this tile work below is it's really modern, but it also is like that kind of cafe style feel, like European. So I'm just really happy with the different elements that kind of play off of each other with this like rustic wood and then this modern tile. But I love that they're all different shades. It's just so pretty. So every piece that we picked out like one at a time. It's not like I laid this all out and was like, I got it. It kind of was like we slowly picked each piece.
So now this is our main living room, which we are super excited about. We love it in here and we spend most of our time in here. This room was a lot more work actually than it looks like, the before and after. I scraped all the ceilings. There was like a texture on there. Putting up this beam was quite the project because I had to kind of cut around the rocks. Really just a lot of work went in this room. Originally we had talked about maybe doing like a German schmear or changing this rock fireplace, but we really felt like it kept that original character of the home. So we decided to just leave it original. This home, even though it looks like an old Tudor, it was built in the late 70s, so it's really not that old, and we want to kind of add a little bit more character back in than there even was originally. So which leads me to the biggest project that we did, which was the floors. You guys saw there was 2 or 3 videos on that. That was by far the biggest and most labor intensive project of this whole house. So come on back over here. So we bought the cabin grade wood from Lumber Liquidator, so it's basically like their throw-out wood, and we turned it into this beautiful masterpiece that you see below. We didn't put any stain on the wood, we just did a natural finish on it, and it really has a lot of character, which I think adds to this house. And we also left this is another character piece. It's our cold air return. Because we took the wall out, we still needed a cold air return, and rather than paying an HVAC person to move the entire duct system in the basement, we just cut the floor a little bigger and put that in.
So there was a wall right here. Big wall. So this bathroom here is our guest bathroom, and we wanted it to be super unique and funky, but also still like have some of that character and old worldness to it. So I definitely think we achieved that by using this old dresser here as the sink vanity. The tile is like my favorite tile in the world. I will link that below. It's beautiful. But then we did some really funky wallpaper and just kind of had fun with it. It has some really cool features with the light fixtures and the handles and the faucet. So just kind of loved seeing how this all came together. We'll definitely be linking a lot of products that we used in our renovation below. So if you're curious about anything, go check that out. Come on over back this way to our dining room. This was originally the dining room, but it had a lot of cabinetry that kind of closed the space in, lots of wallpaper that we ripped down, a new light fixture, everything is new in here. We ended up kind of keeping it more simple in this room. We had lots of big grand plans of like cabinetry and all sorts of things, but we ended up just kind of keeping it simple and really liking it that way, feeling like it looked really rich and glamorous. So we added in this trim work over here, which just added some nice detail. This all is marketplace finds right here. This table we redid, which is kind of like pretty chunky and cool looking. These chairs are very like anthropology inspired. I got them for all 4 of them for $150 in marketplace. We redid the seats on them. One of my favorite finds ever. So pretty. Which brings us to our last, do you want me to show this part?
Sure.
This room is not finished. This will be our sunroom slash secondary kitchen of sorts. The pool is right off of this. And then this, behind this wall here, will be our mudroom that will be extended a little bit. So this room still has some work, and it has kind of become our collection of tools and junk room. But that is what we are working on last and next, I suppose. So this room is not finished, but here it is. So this will be like our drink station with coffee, food, things like that for the pool in summertime. This will be a very used room, but right now it's probably the least important, so we have saved it till last.
So we've been living here for about a year now, which is crazy to think about. Lots of memories already in this house.
Definitely.
And we absolutely love how it's turned out so far.
Yeah, I think we are here for the long haul. This is like my dream home. So we are super excited to continue to just make memories here and enjoy the property. We have some more projects coming up, some extra little things we're doing places, but for now it's super livable and just really how we like it and want it.
Yeah, and other houses we've renovated in the past, we haven't really done them exactly to how we want because we knew someday we're going to be moving on to something else. But I think with this house, we kind of knew this is a house we're going to be in for a long time, so we really wanted to make it exactly how we wanted to.
Yes.
Turned out awesome. So.
Yes, make your house for yourself.
So if you want to watch the entire playlist of this house from start to finish, I will link that below so you guys can check it out. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.